What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and it's time to give you the real deal reactions to all the shit I saw yesterday, second and third round. Everybody seems to like every single pick now. I'm all on Twitter. I'm thinking one thing, they saying another thing. I'm feeling like maybe I don't know what's going on. So I got to get up here and give my reaction to the stuff I saw because I don't know if everybody's being really objective right now. We're Raiders fans. We want to see the Raiders succeed. So we find ways to validate and rationalize every single thing the Raiders do. Even in one moment we say we don't like the idea, in the very next breath we're going to say how good the idea was. It just seems to be what's happening again and again and again. Every time I see the draft, every year, it's a bunch of people get picked that I never heard about, and somehow people will tell me, well, this guy has the upside here, this guy's ceiling is here, this guy's basement is there. I don't give a damn where the basement is where he live at. I don't care if his shingles are not rainproof. I don't care if he has storm windows. I don't give a damn about that. I'm allowed to give my opinion and my reaction honestly as a fan. Now, when we talk about what the Raiders are doing in this draft, right, there's two ways you got to look at it. There's two ways you got to look at it, or at least two ways I have to look at it. And yes, mind you, I still got the blanket on. I just woke up, you know what I mean? Saturday morning out here on the East Coast, got a monsoon going on, so it's a little rainy day. I'm still laid up. Before the draft starts today, I'm going to give you my reaction to what I've been saying. God damn it. Now, the two ways you got to look at it is from a standpoint as a fan, which is me, and then the standpoint as ownership, which is them, okay? I'm a fan. So the two ways you got to look at it is like there's things that I think the Raiders should do. There's things that I think that the Raiders should look at as priorities. There's players I think the Raiders should get to bolster the defensive side of the ball. There's just things that I feel as a fan standpoint what the Raiders should do. Now, the other side of that, the flip side of that is that what the Raiders plan is, what the front office plan is, what the Raiders management plan is going forward. Now, I always believe you got to plan to work and work the plan. It's not up to me to tell them what their plan is that they should be working. That's up to them. So just because I might not agree with everything the Raiders are doing right now doesn't mean that I'm saying the Raiders are trash, the picks are trash, they don't know what they're doing. I am not sitting here to tell you I know more than them. I'm not sitting here telling you what I know best, but I can only give you a reaction based on what I feel. So stop sitting here acting like I don't know football just because I don't agree with what they did. In my opinion, right? My opinion is the Raiders had a terrible defense last year, and I was told that they were going to get rid of Derek Carr so they would have the money to buy a defense. Then they got the money from Derek Carr and didn't buy a defense. Yes, they put a few pieces here and a few pieces there, and then I was told that, well, free agency, Honcho, isn't for you to throw money around and get big contracts and you build through the draft. You get your superstars in the draft. Well, here we are in the draft, and we're not really drafting superstars on defense. And everybody's telling me that, well, you don't know football because you said this and you said that. Look, man, I'm just giving you what I thought based on what I felt the Raiders needed going into the draft. Whatever Josh McDaniels' plan is, I got to respect that. Whatever Dave Ziegler's plan is, I got to respect that. So there's two things. The team I think the Raiders should be rebuilding on or building on, and then what the ownership believes the Raiders should be rebuilding on or what type of team they're trying to put forward on the field. Now, in my opinion, the offense wasn't really an issue last year. You had a quarterback that struggled in the offense his first year in the offense, and then you moved on for him, and you got a quarterback that knows the offense, you know the system. Okay, I'm cool with that. Fine. Now let's go get some pieces on defense. So when you look at the first couple picks and you realize, okay, you got Tyree Wilson, good player. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I said he was a B-plus pick. But to me, he's not a day one starter, right? He could be a starter eventually. He could see times. He could see significant snaps. But I'm just saying, as of right now, he's not the starting defensive end. And then you went and got a defensive tackle where I'm not sure if he's a starting defensive tackle right now. I feel like it was a little early to go get Byron Young where you got him, man. I think you could have got him a little later in the draft. So that's just my opinion. And then you go get a tight end and you go get a wide receiver. Now, yes, that tight end is really good. But coming into the draft, I didn't feel that we needed to prioritize the offense. Doesn't mean that the guy's a bad pick. I think it's an A pick. You're picking one of the best tight ends in the draft, and you're replacing one of the best tight ends in the NFL. So, yes, it was a good pick, good value pick where you got him from. But when you think about the two differences, one is the team I think the Raiders should be building and the team they think they should be building. That's okay. So the team that I want the Raiders to be building didn't need a tight end right now. We need studs on defense. Not saying it was a bad pick. The team that I want the Raiders to be drafting right now needs secondary help. We didn't address that yet. So it's okay for me to not be 100% sold on everything the Raiders have been doing and at the same time acknowledging that, yeah, those are good picks for the team they're trying to make. For the team that McDaniels is trying to put together, which looks like the Patriots 4.0, 5.0, I don't even know what version of the Patriots he's building, but clearly quarterback that knows the system. You're going to get a big tight end, baby Gronk. That's what they call him. And then you're probably going to get rid of Hunter Renfrow, so you got to get that slot guy in there that got some speed and, a la the Edelmans and the Wes Welkers and those type of things. So I understand that, although I might not agree with the picks that they're making all the time, that I understand that that's the team they're trying to build. I don't have to agree with any of that. I don't have to agree with the team they're trying to build. I don't have to agree with the players they're picking. That doesn't make me less of a fan or less of somebody who knows football. I just felt like going into this year, the Raiders' defense struggled more than the offense. So let's build the defense, either through free agency or through the draft. I just feel like we're a little slow on that right now. We haven't put the production I felt like or the priority into the defense that I feel like we should have so far. So that's just my opinion, okay? You can have your opinion. And matter of fact, get down in the comments right now. Let me know your opinion. If you like the video, like the content of the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm on the cell phone right now because that's just what I feel like doing. God damn it. The draft is getting ready to start. Let's hope we address some secondary help. Let's get some linebackers because we ain't got a damn thing at linebacker right now. All right? Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Honcho. Until next time, as always, Honcho out.